take it off. Just take it off, bro. Just take it off the damn, bro. So that's what I say, that bitch.
It's pixelated like hell. Say something.
You got it, Shalom, shalom. Salaki for the inconvenience. We had a little technical problem. Shalom, shalom. This is Baton Rouge, GMS Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We come in weekend, week out with another lesson. And first and foremost, we're going to get all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakapadash.
And that bottom to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. And peace and salutation to your brethren that's pushing this truth through the four winds. Shalom.
Shalom, Akiyam.
All right. And we want to go into the topic based on, you see the name of the topic is destruction is coming to you so-called, black women. All right.
But beginning with her first. It's gonna be all tribes, but the Lord gonna get the nigga woman first and the worst. Go ahead, Doc.
Yes.
Well, to be thorough, the Lord gonna start in the house where the people know that they're Israelites first. He's gonna start at the false prophets, then at a lot of gag and so on and so forth. Then the judgment is gonna go forth. It's gonna go to this ministry's beast, who we know as the so-called black woman. All right, she was beguiled in the garden. All right, and she's been out of order ever since. Okay, that's what we're about to go in because they're just all the way out of order, totally out of order, and the only thing that's going to put them back in order is the blueness of a womb. All right, you got it, brother.
26, right? This is Ecclesiastes 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman.
Right, the woman. All right, because these women, they're not right. They look at a man as a man as the man is not equal to him. Go ahead, brother.
Whose heart is snares and nets.
When you go into their word heart, that means their mind is manipulative. All right, snares and nets. They'll cause a man to get killed out here.
And her hands as bands.
Right.
Whoso pleaseth Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall escape from her.
Yeah, man, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to escape from these wicked women. Looking for the kingdom where the women gonna be righteous. But over here on this side, these women, they don't have no righteousness with them. All right? It's wicked. Why does it do evil?
But the sinner shall be taken by her,
follow behind these women, like I said, these women will also get you put to death. All right, have you going off. All right, follow behind them and follow what their idolatry and what they believe in. Okay, and you got a lot of men that's doing that today. You know, praising a woman. You know, looking for a woman for answers instead of seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You got it, bro.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
That's going on. This is Rock chapter 25 and verse 13. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Read it again, brother.
Yep. It's Rock chapter 25 and verse 13. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
That's we sick of these women, man. All right, they'll corrupt your mind. All right, especially these women. You know, they like to play with Jake's mind, and that's what they do. They manipulate you, have you believe in every word that come out their mouth, and you know, have you going all out to witch form. Okay, but they just wickedness. You got it, brother.
Yeah. It says, go ahead. It says why they make their movies. Like Tyler Perry got that little shit going on where he got a movie called Think Like a Man. Okay?
Oh, that's Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey made that? Yeah, it's a lot. Steve Harvey. Well, he try to persuade a woman to get inside the man to know how the fuck he thinks, know how he operates, know what he does. A woman is not equal to a man. The Lord gave us the distinctive order in the scriptures. Yahweh Shai, the man and the woman, then the kids. But in this time, this thing is flipped all the way upside down. Okay? Women telling men what the hell to do. Okay? All right? When he can come home, when he can leave. Okay? You need to go to work. Okay? Well, you ain't going to work today. You finna have the kids, and I'm finna go to work today. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take your car and leave you here with them so you don't go nowhere. This whole place is out of order. The Lord is going to set everything back in its righteous place, okay? And He's going to do it, okay, by taking what you women love the most from you, okay? Those cars, going to get your fucking nails done, on these hair salons.
Come lashes.
Yep, them big eyelashes.
Call them come brothers.
Yep, wearing that damn mask on your face, okay? These cash apps, okay? Even got shirts made called Cash App Me.
Section 8. Yeah.
Section 8.
That's what they love the most, the food stamps.
Yep.
You know? And the days is coming where that tail is not going to be able to sell like it used to. Because when resources are scarce, men ain't worried about and people dying left and right. Men ain't worried about sex. Men is worried about survival. So you ain't going to be able to manipulate simple men with your body anymore. That day is upon us. I got a precept, brother. This is Romans 3:12. They are all going out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that do it good, no, not one. All right? And what did our beloved King Solomon say? Who was our great king, Yahweh Shem reincarnated, if you can believe it. All right? He said, amongst 1,000 men, he found one righteous man. He said, amongst women, he found none. Not one. Okay? Their throat is an open sepulchre, a grave. A woman, if somebody got that through her, we all died.
I got it right here. I got it right here.
Their throat is an open sepulchre. A sepulchre is a grave. Bring it out.
This is Rock chapter 25. All right, and I'm gonna start at verse 22 and read down to 24. It says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abideth.
Hey, I can go. Let me deal with that first one. And that goes with if she maintaining her husband, if she's looking out for him and taking care of him, it upsets her because that's not a natural thing. Also, you got it, brother.
It says, a wicked woman abideth the courage.
Obey
Maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, making weak hands and feeble knees.
All right, that means a woman that's not obedient, submitting to her husband, and always bitching and nagging. All right, the Lord say that weakens a man, that kills a man if you bound to a bitch like that, man. Stress kills. That's why here in America, women outlive men. All right, they can tolerate more stress than men. Stress kills men. All right, that's why the Lord said when you find a wife, you find a good thing. But that's an orderly woman, a nurturing woman, a submissive woman.
Yeah, Proverbs 31 woman.
Yeah. She has marrow and nourishment to your bones. All right, she's a delight. They ain't talking about these bitches here in America.
Yeah, real quick. It's Proverbs 7 and 11. It says, "She is loud and
clamorous." Yeah, that's the women here in America. Keep reading.
She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house.
All right, a woman like that, that's not a good wife. That's not what the Lord was talking about. That he didn't find a wife following a good thing. All right, no, they ain't talking about a bimbo like that. This is the typical woman here in America. All right, bring it up.
Now is she without. Now in the streets.
She never want to stay at home. All right, she's somewhere in the club bouncing her ass. Now they don't even be in the club. We'll be at the gas station. You'll see them bitches jump out the car and start twerking. Then jump on the hood and start twerking. Or you be at a red light and jump out the car and start twerking and never at home.
Yeah.
All right? And they always in the streets, active in these streets.
Yeah. They want Eve, the so-called nigga woman wants attention. They not everybody's single. Okay? All these women are single out there. Like Elder Apostle Ricard did a video on the day of going to the nigga woman. All right? You can be all in the store by yourself. The nigga woman will go all her way to get attention for you to recognize her. Even if she got to follow you all around the fucking store.
Get right in front of you and act like she's picking something up and bend over right in your face.
Yep.
All right? Bring it up, brother. And the woman, and when they say woman, a woman's supposed to be at home taking care of the house. That's what she's created for. She's not supposed to be in those streets at nighttime. All right? 10, 11, 12 at night. There's nothing out there for her. She's supposed to be at home with the children, taking care of the house, being a nurse. All right?
In
Babylon, that's frowned upon. They call that, these women in Babylon here in America, call that being a slave. They say, I ain't your slave. That's how they look at it. So they call evil good and good evil. Bring it out.
The word woman means a servant. The woman is a fucking helper. All right? That's all you were created for is to help. Have a man's baby, get your ass in there, fix me something to eat, and get up in that bedroom because I'm finna come in there. Okay? That's it. All right? That's the whole order of things. Proverbs 7 and 11 says, she is loud and stubborn. Her feet abideth not in her house. Now is she without. Now in the streets and lie in wait in every corner.
All right, and that's these women, man. They don't stay at home. They're loud, clamorous, and stubborn. You can hear them before you see them. All right? And her feet abideth not at home. She's always in the streets on every corner, drinking from every cistern. If you know what that means. Use your mind, metaphorically speaking. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and say, I've done no harm. Hey, the Lord is very poetic. Fire bars. That means she's going from blowing rod to rod. And say, nothing wrong with it. It's my body. I can do what I want.
And going from cistern to cistern on top of what the other's saying, you got to understand that the scriptures are multifold. She's also looking at it, a little bit of Islam, a little bit of Christianity, a little bit of New Age, a little bit of politics. And she mixing it all together, and she thinks it's one full sound doctrine.
Yeah, all right. Let me finish this one out for you. All right. Yeah.
I read this one. Right. Yeah. It's a rock 25 and 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin.
Yeah, we needed that. That was the whole point of getting it.
No, right after that too.
Bring it up. That was the whole point of getting it. Come on, bring it out.
It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin.
Come on.
And through her, we all died.
And through her, we all died, man. All right, so sin entered the world through a woman not wanting to stay at home.
Yep.
She was out and about, bumped into that nation of people that the Lord told us don't deal with. Okay? And what did she do? She went out. She wanted to try these other philosophies. She wanted to see if the grass was green on the other side. And then she bought that stuff, bought that philosophy to the man. All right? And that's why you brothers in the faith, all right? If you're joined to a woman and she's not dancing to your beat, all right, you got to cut off your flesh. She's opinionated all the time, all right? She don't want to submit to your commandments, all right? You need to cut her off your flesh, man. She's not worthy to be called a wife. She's not worthy to be yoked to a servant of Yahweh Shemam Shai.
And that's what the scripture means about getting your house in order.
Getting your house in order. A man shouldn't be going back and forth in his house. Now, we're not tyrants. You hear your woman out.
Yeah.
You hear what she got to say. This ain't no He-Man Woman Haters Club, okay? But once you hear her out, you disagree with whatever her complaint is, and you shut it down and tell her, that's it on that. Let's keep moving. And if she keeps talking and yakking and nagging, all right? That this knowledge teaches us we shouldn't deal with that. Don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. All right? Straight up. That's for you young brothers. Since I've been in this thing of ours, the topic that brothers fall off the truth the most is dealing with these wayward women, man. All right? That's why guys fall off the most. All right, let me finish this. Go ahead. All right, their throat is an open sepulchre, graveyard, all right, because of the things that they believe and that they teach to their sons. All right, only death begets death. Okay, with their tongues they have used deceit. All right, and who taught the woman how to be manipulative and deceitful? All right, that's what happened when she ate them those forbidden fruits. All right, the so-called white man, she's of the father of the devil, and the lust of her father she's doing. Talk freakazoidism, gender equality. All right, all of that she was taught by the so-called white man. I'm independent. All right, all of those things are anti-Mashiach, anti-Christ. Okay, the mindset that she has. All right, the poison of us is under her lips.
Asps.
Yeah,
That's a poisonous snake.
yeah. Whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. All right, so whenever you come and tell her the right way, tell her the truth, and tell her how she's supposed to conduct herself, what's the first thing she do? She cuss you out. She say, I'm not doing that.
So like in the lips.
All right, who do you think I am? Okay? Their feet are swift to shed blood. Now, this is for all the nation of Israel, what I'm reading is going out, but we just liken it to this barbarous beast that you call a woman. Okay? And the way they shed blood is when you teach your sons and daughters the ways of the so-called white man, Western philosophy, all right, you're killing them. All right? When you tell them, conform to the philosophies that you learn in school, when you tell your sons that he's 50-50 with a woman, all right, and she has just as much authority as him, you killing that boy. You teaching him how to be a man, John. The God-given authority that's been given to him by Yahweh Shemam Shai's word, you strip that from him. Now he's looking at a woman as if she's equal to him. You killing that brother, that boy. All right? Destruction or misery are in their ways, and the way of peace have they not known. Because what brings us peace and serenity? His word. They don't want no part of it. There is no fear of Yahweh before their eyes. So you tell them you shouldn't dress like that, you shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't conduct yourself in such a manner. The scriptures say a woman should be quiet, meek, and caretakers at home. Teaching the young and the older women should be teaching the younger women how to be holy wives. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear it because they don't fear Yahweh Shemam Shai. And that's what we're going into. Yahweh about to make you fear. He about to make you fear.
It's a saying that the woman who wears the pants in the house and the bitch walking around there like the woman basically needs to be followed the head around tax time. She needs to be followed the head of household because she run a lot.
No, brother. Statistically, this is a government stat in the Negro community. The woman files head of household more than the man.
Man,
she's number one.
Man,
she files head of household. In fact, the stat is, don't quote me on it, it's 7 out of 10 homes, 7 or 8 out of 10 homes in the Negro community, the tribe of Judah, the woman files head of household over the man.
let me get that.
Because 7 out of 8 of them are not married. All right, so they don't have men. These women are single out here. These women are single out here. So you guys are just dealing with one woman's bullshit, and she's irksome and vexing. You tripping, man? Get your another bitch to pop, man. Yeah, get your rocks out with another. Don't sit there and take this shit. It's too many of them, and they're easy as fuck. We're not pushing that.
When that happens, the woman already knows that she has you by the balls.
Yes.
Okay, he gonna sit here. I can just run my mouth all day. Okay, I can give him some whenever I want to.
Yes.
Okay, and he just gonna be submissive to me. A man getting on his fucking knees and asking a woman to marry him is totally off, man.
Abomination. It's a fucking abomination. A shame before your high about she never shot. That's what America does to you. In pollution. She's supposed to be on her knees. Man, I'm going to live in CC, my Lord. Is there anything I can do for you, my Lord? It's shit backwards. Somebody give that the foundation of the earth is out of course. It's a lot. You got it. I'm going to get that for you tonight. I'm going to get that for you, bro.
I got a couple precepts.
Yeah, let that brother bring them down.
But
I got it for him. Go ahead.
Now, this is the precept this brother called for. It's the nice precept. This is Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
And that's what these women. These women think they exalt authority over men. They think they're in charge. They think they're greater than men. You know, I had a little commercial that Esau used to always play on TV a long time ago. With that little woman doing all these different sports and anything I can do, you can. You know what I'm saying?
Anything,
pushing that vibration that a woman could do anything. The woman is greater than a man, better than a man. All right? You got it, brother.
Okay. Oh, that was the end of it?
Let me get it from the beginning.
Okay.
It's Genesis chapter 2.
From the beginning.
Gotta get it up.
Literally.
Genesis chapter 2, starting verse 17, it says, But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. And the Lord power said, It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him and help me for him. Go ahead, Al.
And that's what you want. That's what the Lord created a woman for. He created a woman for the help of men. All right? To stay to what? Mind the children. All right? Please the husband, serve him. All right?
When the song is so simple, I come serve me, come serve me. Yeah. The woman is to serve the man. All right? That's the whole man got to man. Jay got to get in that mindset of finding it, man. The woman will, if she get the first inclination that the woman get that she can run over you or talk to you in any kind of way, she don't go with it. Okay? But over here, at Great Millstone particularly, okay, Jay gonna run this thing right. You women gonna have your mind right. If not, we're gonna get the Ephraimite woman. That's what we're supposed to be getting anyway. Because black women are just totally out of order. Totally out of order, man. Go kiss the Ephraimite woman, man. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
And let's go back to the beginning. All right? This ain't in Genesis, but this is an account from Genesis. This is Ezekiel 28 and 12.
And let me just say this real quick. When Judah and Ephraim, the Judah man and the Ephraimite woman have kids, it'll be some beautiful kids, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
And the girl's gonna get their hair back.
That's it, Al. That's right, bro.
It's waiting.
Yeah.
It's waiting.
And the son is going to be able, through his father, get his mind back because that Ephraimite woman not going to stand in the midst of that, man. This is Ezekiel 28:11. Matter of fact, 12. Let's go back to Genesis, baby.
Hey, I want to say this about those northern tribes. All right, they still got the curses cleaving them to.
Oh, absolutely.
The women, they not exempt.
You're not exempt from this right here.
It's just that this black woman is double cursed.
You make a better choice.
And what makes it, the Ephraimite woman is these Puerto Ricans, so-called Mexicans, these Gallic women. The difference between them and the so-called black woman is they grow up with their fathers. In a Mexican household and an Ephraimite household, the father is the power. He's the patriarch. They look at him as he's the ultimate power. Black women look at Momo, Big Mama, and Grandma as the ultimate power. And Momo, Grandma, and Big Mama are bitter from the men they were with, and they put that in their children. Whereas the Puerto Rican woman, the Mexican woman, the Asherite, the Colombian woman grew up with their father, and they hold him in high regard and they respect and honor him. So when you get one of those daughters from those pools, who you gonna have less of a hell with? The one that grew up with her dad and respect her dad. Black women don't respect so-called black men because their mothers taught them how not to respect him and told them, you don't need him for nothing. You go get your own bag and don't you ever. That's what these older black bitches teach them women. I've seen it. So a man can't do nothing with a woman thinking like that. But pop her. That's how you do, pop them hoes and send them on their way. Like what brother told me. Pop them and then put them on block. You got it, bro.
That's how he do you like that.
Yeah.
But all Paul will give it to the man all the way down, man. We have the authorization to do everything. It all starts right here first. So the time we're coming into, the women are about to get your mind right. Lord finna bring extreme, terrible, horrible judgment, okay, in the planet Earth. To get y'all mind right. Go ahead, you value.
All right, brother. This is Ezekiel 28:12. Son of man, take up a lamentation against the king of Tyrus. And this is the so-called white man. All right. And say unto him, thus saith the Lord power, thou sealest up the sun, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Now this is talking about Esau when he was in Genesis. Okay. This is what Eve ran into. Somebody that the Lord said was full of wisdom. Okay. Full of knowledge and understanding. Because that's the way that the Lord had it set up. You got to realize this. When you're dealing with the sons of God in that time, we were green, all right, for the most part. The Lord gave us certain instructions to do, and we did certain things. So when you saw these other nations, or when Eve saw these other nations, she was curious, okay? And she ran into a beast. Verse 13, it's like she ran into a pimp, man. Verse 13, thou hast been in Eden. Now this is talking about Esau, Eden. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering. Now this is telling you what Eve ran into. And it's a list of the stones. And these stones are not just literal. Just think of it being figuratively and metaphorical. So these stones represent the shininess, the beautiness, but it also represents knowledge and information and things that they didn't know about. Eve didn't know about smoking. Eve didn't know about adultery. Eve didn't know about eating pork, okay? So these stones can represent that metaphorically, on top of represent what they normally mean, just being shiny and look good, easy on the eyes, okay?
I got your precept, what you're saying. This for you. It's Genesis 3 and 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food.
You see, now this is her being simple. This is her not just talking about when he said it was good for food. That's not just talking about, oh, it looks good. It sounds good. What are you doing? Why your eyes so low? Why you just seem like you just so at ease? Okay? Why are your women over there with shorts on that I can see their thighs? Go ahead, brother.
And it was pleasant to the eyes.
It was pleasant to the eyes. Eve, and to this day, that's Eve's problem. Eve's eyes are too big. What does that mean that they're too big? They want a little bit of everything, like the brother said. You drinking from every cistern. I know what he was going into, but it also goes into philosophy, doctrine, industry, information. I would just want to have a little bit of everything. I want to drink it all around.
All right, now when you go to Genesis, the first chapter, 26th verse, it say the Lord he created man and gave them order. He said, let us make man in our own image. That word image goes to him to give us order, laws, code of ethics. So that's what she was living for, living according until she saw this.
That's right.
She saw something different, all right? So what she had to be covered up, all right? She had to be inside with her husband, with Adam, okay? And she couldn't get abroad. So when it say, and she saw that it was pleasant to the eyes, she saw something different. She saw the philosophies, and it say she was curious about, I don't have to listen to Adam no more. I could do what I want. I could tell Adam what to do. Those are the things that was pleasant to her eyes that got her attention. And it's basically, at the end of the day, going off, sinning. It looked pleasant to her, all right? A tree to be desired to make one wise. She looked of the fruit thereof and did eat, okay? So that fruit goes into other philosophies. She started committing adultery. She started dealing with other men, committing adultery. She started smoking weed. What else she was doing? Serving other gods,
dressing like a hoe,
celebrating holidays,
twerking in public,
joining for sororities, having orgies. All right, she just started doing everything the heathen was doing.
Coming to the house talking about taking a fucking vote.
Yeah.
Which goes into democracy.
Yeah.
You finish reading it?
That's it.
All right. The sardius.
Go ahead.
Come on. The sardius, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle and gold, the workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou was created.
What it was said, that's how Eve, they look at Esau. They look on for comfort, for security, all right? All those different things, they see that he can go anywhere and do anything that he wants, and ain't nobody gonna mess with him. So Eve, they look at that and they look down on Jacob, all right?
Verse 14, thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. And that's basically going into how they were among us. The scriptures called the elect in Revelation, the 14th chapter, when it says that that mountain, it was the tip top of that mountain. And to walk up on the stones of fire was that's going into the 12 tribes, man. So they were among us. They saw how we operated, and that devil, was calculated back then as he is now. He wrote all this information down and all that, and he was like, "Look, man, I don't want to talk to Adam. I can't get to him. I can clearly tell I can't. But when I catch Eve coming back from drawing that water, I'm gonna run it with him, right? Y'all got it up.
Yeah. This is Rock 25, start at verse 19 and read down to 21. It says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." The scripture also goes into it. It says, "A wicked woman is given to a wicked man." All right. A lot of these men are completely out of order. So when you go look for a woman with a big old ass, okay, she got she's selling box, okay, all across the whole city, whatever like that. They go get this, okay, and I put it in a bill in the house that he stays in. All right, a wicked woman is given to a wicked man. All right, it says, "As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man." Here you go, tonight. It says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure."
All right, and that's drinking in the hands in the nutshell. They see a woman, how fine a woman is. They fall all after the woman because she got a beautiful looks and a body. All right, not knowing this woman is wicked than all the rest and defiled. And Jake fall for it and stumble at that.
A lot of women be full of all kind of STDs and AIDS, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you already got that jab as it is. And Jake, like you say, starts stumbling at the beauty of it. Is all the things that she has, man. She may have a nice whip, may have a car, okay? Bitch might not have no kids at all.
How does she think?
Yeah. Where's her mindset at, man?
Yeah.
All right, is she ready to be submissive?
And get that give not yourself over to a like woman.
Yeah.
All right. This is tonight. All right. This is Psalms 82 and 5. 6, Select. No, 5. All right. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All of the foundations of the earth are out of course.
And that's because of what we down living. All right, they don't have clear understanding of what's going on. They don't even have understanding how to care for their children or their husbands.
And what the book of Job said, he didn't impart to them.
I got it right out.
All right, bring it out.
This Job 30, Job 39 and 30 verse 17 says, "Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding." Go ahead, out.
Right, and that's just the way it is. Right, because the Lord, he said his tabernacle is with men. All right, he's not dealing with women. Because women easily can be persuaded. All right, going off to the right, to the left. You know, they can easily be beguiled into believing in other philosophies and things of that nature. All right? You got it, brother.
Yeah. Read it again. Job 39:17. Because Yahweh Shai have deprived her of wisdom. He stripped it from him. He didn't give it to him. My brother said, give it to his men. Or Revelation 21:3. It starts with the men first. Okay? When Yahweh Shai was about to be born, who did the angel come to? He came to Joseph. He didn't go to Mary. We're making it make sense over here in GMS, man. Okay? It all starts with the men. The Lord said He's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. Not you fucking women.
Can I add?
Go ahead.
We didn't fall when Eve took that fruit. You know when we fell? When Adam took that fruit. And Eve did it prior to her, okay?
Yeah, they say when Adam ate, with it, their eyes became open. But now they know what wickedness was. Now they learned what evil was. But when she did it, their eyes weren't open.
Now let's just say this. If Adam hadn't taken that fruit and he just put her away, would we have fallen?
No. Hey, I'm going to get back to Psalms 82 and 5, though.
Go ahead.
They know not, neither will they understand it. All right? And that's how the so-called black woman is. She don't know, and then when you try to break it down to her, she's incapable of understanding. So the only thing that's going to start making her understand it is when the Lord starts beating the brakes off of her.
Yes.
So when He take away these government treats, when we get Isaiah 30.
I got it right here.
All right? Let's go be out here. All right? They walk on in darkness. That means they have no truth. Okay? The opposite of darkness in the scriptures mean you believe lies. So they everything that they believe, the thing is true, is nothing but lies. It's against the ways of Yahweh Shai. All the nations of the earth are out of course. Father is the head of the household. That's everything amongst our nation out of course. When a woman is the head of a household, that means the men are in a lower state. When Deborah went and took us to war, and the men were behind us, women like to use that in scriptures. Oh, woman led, a woman prophesied. Yeah. No, that was the Lord humiliating the men. Because Deborah understood. She said, this day it will be set forth that a woman delivered Israel. That was shameful to the men. She understood that. And guess what Deborah did when you read that scripture? She begged the men to lead them. And they were so weak and timid and bruised by the heathens, their minds weren't strong anymore. That was really a humiliation to the men. But Deborah wasn't trying to overtake men and gain control over the men. That was one incident in the scriptures where the Lord was telling you, learn from this. You don't want it to be said, a woman leading us. But hey, women take that scripture and make them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And as we've been going into, okay, dealing with how from the beginning up until this point right now. And at this point right now, you women have been getting your fucking judgment. And this is just only the beginning. We've been talking about the video that's been surfacing all over Babylon the Great with the woman shooting out her fucking mouth, and then Jake took his right hand, represents power, okay, and he beat the shit out of that woman in there until her son had to intervene, and he took Jake out. The young lion came in there and took Jake out. But the focal point is
wild bull in the neck.
That's it, man.
Full of the fury of the Lord.
Hey, and the Lord is a man of war. He's very messy. We understand it. We know how our Father works through His Son Yahweh Shai. Okay? He made a public display, okay, of this is how the woman shoots out her mouth, and the man does not tolerate that shit, and he reacts physically. And the man ain't do nothing wrong. Okay? He was supposed to whoop her ass like that.
Yes.
He should have did more.
All right, because hey, that's why it goes to the foundation of the earth. It's out of course. All right? Ain't no female lion going to a corpse where the male lions are eating and going to overtake them. All right? The women's minds here in Babylon make them think they can outdo a man, outtake a man. They think, hey, once he threatened her, look, shut the fuck up, I'm going to beat the fuck out you. Any other race of women, for the most part, that would have killed the conversation right there. Not that so-called black woman. Yeah. That's going to turn her on. Yeah. And let's say her son didn't come in and whack old boy. Old boy, he was totally out of alignment with the times they were living in. You don't hit no fucking woman.
Yeah.
In Babylon, in public, in front of camera, if the boy didn't kill you, you going to jail.
Yeah.
When the cops pull up, they're gonna beat the brakes out and taser.
Yeah,
All right,
they gonna throw him in prison.
It's not right. It's just not right. Now in the Middle East, they live closer to the way we live. Yeah, she would have got her ass beaten, rightfully so. You talking crazy to a man? If a man don't shoot treacherously, you go get your brother and your father to deal with it. And when they come, they trying to battle on. They want to hear what's wrong. Because men understand that women are out of control and emotional. All right? So she was totally out of order, and the Lord is going to let more of this happen. When she was getting her ass beat, the women was about to start getting killed by the drove, by the boatload. All right? And then the boy, he was a victim of single motherhood. All right? He should have said, Mama, you can't do nothing with him, let's go. But those women bring forth monsters, and he came in there and killed those boys. We understand him feeling his mama. But I'm not defending my mama when she's wrong. I'm not defending my mama when she was wrong. That's what the truth is for. That's why I and bring it up, brother. Press press mute. Turn the camera on. We back, Salaki, we had technical difficulties, but right back to the regular schedule program. Okay.
Hold on, let me read that. It's Isaiah, you can night. It's Isaiah 32, starting verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease."
Jake women, so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native Americans, or Israelite women, according to the scriptures. That's that ease with this place, Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, and it's delicacy that you receive. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's saying when you're at ease, meaning you're comfortable with everything you're getting, you're the so-called white man. Okay, you're living on Section 8. All right, Eve is lazy as hell. Okay, does not like to go to work. Okay, they create these other pages for you, like a fucking OnlyFans page. You go in there, shake your ass, and make money. Okay. You can you in these strip clubs, okay, selling your don't get me wrong, they got women that are in these facilities, okay, these gentlemen clubs who actually make money to support their actual career, like going to college. Okay? But the majority of you women, okay, you perform at a rate that look. It's just uncommonly that it's never been seen before, man. All right? Sitting on your ass because you're lazy, okay? Driving these cars and everything like this. You have the most wrecks, okay? You have the amount of wrecks come from a lot of you fucking women because you don't know how to fucking drive. Okay? Getting these wigs and everything that you put on top of your hair, Okay, like you said, whether you wear that mask, eyelashes, those Gabbana or juice, whatever kind of person y'all with. Okay, get your hair and feet done every fucking week. That shit is about to stop. Okay, the Lord's gonna do something crucial in the earth. Everything is finna stop, and all focal points is finna be over here at this ministry right here. Okay, Great Millstone. All right, this is Isaiah 32 and verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless hearts. Give ear unto my speech."
It's speaking to you, all right, through his prophets, his men, speaking the word of the Lord. You know, they let you know that the Lord's going to get ready to judge you. Okay, the Lord's going to come through with mass judgment on you women. All right, okay.
Yeah. All right, it says, verse 10. "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come."
Right. Getting your nails, hair did, all right? Getting the food stamps, getting the disability checks and social security checks. All that's for the Lord for to take all that away. All right? Ain't gonna be able to buy no mesh pads and to take care of your hygiene. Okay, all that is gonna be depleted. You're gonna be out here smoking, stinking. All right?
Hungry. Yeah, and you'll be searching for a man of the Lord. Like even right now, I seen a video where even the Edomite women complaining about how the foods are going skyrocketing high, and the family's not even able to afford the things that they were once getting as of 2022. All right. But like I remember Donald Trump was finna cut them food stamps when he was in office.
Early in
office. All right.
With boxes.
Hey, we need a hardcore Edomite like that. Okay, back in office to bring forth this fulfillment of these promises right now. You got this dumb motherfucker Joe Biden on. He doesn't know what he's doing. Can't form a citizen. Can't walk on stationary ground. Just get him out of there, man. All right. The other king in Babylon. All right. Cut them stamps. Okay.
Cruel Lord.
Yes.
Takes a woman to do something like that, man. Kamala Harris would do something like that, there, man.
Yeah. Yep. Here it is, last verse. Isaiah 32:11. "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth of your loins."
That time coming. All right. The Lord for to make you look bare out here. You know, you ain't gonna have no man to protect you. All right. Now one ain't gonna work no more. Esau gonna turn his back on you. He was trusting that damn devil. All right. And if the Lord just gonna let motherfuckers start having their way with y'all here, just killing you on left and right.
Yeah, women gonna start to be sold out here on street corners, on like they do on the auction blocks.
And it's not gonna be for money. It's gonna be for basic necessities.
Yeah.
Women gonna be getting in for bottled waters, maxi pads, just doing all type of unseemly things for basic necessities.
Oh man!
All of these treats that's gonna get taken away from her, canned goods. They're gonna be doing some strange for some change for basic necessities, toothpaste. Okay,
Yeah.
These are the times we're living in. That's where your judgment is gonna come from.
And real quick, I like that pretty ass she from Venezuela. Remember she was eating out of the trash can.
One of them was a doctor, a nurse or something in Venezuela.
So
she resorted to prostitution.
Yeah.
And let me bring out this precept. These Proverbs 20 and 30. The blueness of the womb cleanses away evil. You see, that's what's going to make the women start snapping back into reality with all of these judgments stuff. All right? The Lord is going to start wounding them. He's going to start putting them in dire straits, taking away these comforts. All right? Letting men have their way with them. All right? You got sexual deviants out here that's just waiting for society to collapse so they could just go just bum rush household. And look, most of you women are head of households, and when a company of men bum rush your house, you can't defend yourselves. When 911 is broke, you are going to be defensive, like a worm. A worm is a defenseless creature. His only defense is to try to burrow deeper and hide in the ground. That's your woman. When men into your house, you can't do that. Women be scared with a damn gun in their hand. Okay?
He come to your house, you ain't got no dogs, huh?
Yeah, you ain't got no dogs, huh? A woman to see a roach skirt across the road and jump on the couch, running from it, but got the audacity to get in the face of a man. That shows you this place is totally out of order, man. All right? The blueness of the womb cleanses away evil, so the strikes the inward parts of the belly. All right? So the Lord is going to bring holy hell on you women, 2/3 of our people, to wake you up. All right? When the Lord disciplines you and punishes you, all right, that's what kicks you back to the reality. Most time a person have a near-death experience, you know, a great number of people, all right, start repenting, start thanking God. They have these what you call it, epiphanies.
Yeah, epiphanies.
All right? That's what's going to happen to you women. All right? That's what's going to happen. The Lord is going to take away your comforts. This devil going to turn on y'all. See, 911 is here for y'all to use to keep the so-called black man in derision. Talk shit to him in his house. Don't abide by the rules of his house.
Do it on child support.
Then when he get up and lay down the law and go to kick you out, you call the police and say he hit you. He don't even be to hit you. And what the police do as soon as they come down? They come rough him up and take him to jail. That's why you brothers in here stop dealing with the black woman. If you don't have an understanding with her, dealing with her as a concubine, don't get yoked to her. That ain't right. 9 out of 10 of them is not right. All right? And then when you first meet them and they act like they're right, all they're trying to do is get their tentacles in you. All right? And try to get your defenses down. And when you start caring about them, let me tell you, you lost your superpowers. You start caring about them according to society, and that's when they get you. You got to keep it business with these women. All right? Until the kingdom, then we're going to be able to love them. According to the scripture, we're going to be able to really love our wife. And then, you know, you got women on this side, far and few between, that are holy. There's going to be more women that's going to get delivered from Babylon in a minute. Okay? So you got those elect ladies, but for the most part, you got to deal with them in a business type vibration. Because once they think they got you, man, they're going to go, they get an inch, they're going to try to take a few feet, man. You gotta lay down, man. Really, the so-called black woman, like Apostle Tahar said, hey, I'm gonna tell you, when I first came in, he was like, don't deal with him. I had to walk through that fire. I wish I would have listened to him from day one. All right? I had to walk through that fire. All right? Now, it's like, oh, I ain't getting yoked to you, man. I'll pop you, but I ain't getting yoked to you. Then you get to the point you don't even want pop. All right? Let me get that Micah 7 and 9. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 9. This is you, bro. I will back. I'm gonna get you straight to verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Ooh, that's so good. Boy, that's big.
That's the same thing, it's that spirit of your wife.
Yup.
You know?
You gotta get it out.
Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame that shall cover her, which was said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power?
Oh, man, you got some.
Boy, you got some balls. And that's the spirit they in. Away your God, and y'all holler y'all these Hebrew Israelites, the white man ruling over y'all. What God doing for y'all? You got to go to work and answer to him. Where is your God if he so powerful? That's the spirit they be in. But the Lord said, the women that think like that, shame will cover. Okay? My eyes shall behold her. Now she can be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Right.
Yeah. The Lord going to put mad judgment on him. All right? You trust in the devil and his system, but you're not trusting in Yahweh like you might be shot. All right? So the Lord, like, you know what? Hey, they don't want to get on, you're going to have to lay them down.
That's all.
You know?
You're going to get down, the real get down and lay down is coming. A great humbling is coming to the nation of Israel. All right? Go ahead. We can get a couple more because I see how it.
All right. Now, this is the one you called for, brother. It's going right into it. Not the beginning, but it's going to lead them to exactly what they're saying. This is Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanting eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making attention with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
And that's why they walk around with wigs on.
Yeah. You got to pat the top of that mother on the head.
All day long.
All day long, every day.
They have a massive headache, a migraine. All right, hey, because you walk around here, you got the lashes on. All right,
Got the wig on top of your head.
Yeah, and then they could be walking with their old man like when we was that camp. Remember that camp? They still walk around.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you, these bitches, these women don't even know that they're cursed. The black woman is the only woman on planet Earth that has to have 10, 11 enhancements. These Ephraimite women, these Puerto Rican women don't need no makeup and all that. They wake up like that. The so-called black woman, when she goes out, she gotta have fake lashes, makeup, fake hair. All right, everything on her is fake asses. Why does she need all those enhancements? That's because you're cursed. You're cursed. You don't need all those enhancements. It doesn't. If you're truly beautiful. So what are you without all of these enhancements? Are you really beautiful? You know? And like the Lord has put the spirit on the men of the Lord. Ain't nobody is tripping at your so-called beauty. All right? The men of the Lord want to see how you think.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what makes a woman truly beautiful. That's the essence of a woman having a quiet spirit, a submissive spirit, and orderly serving her husband. Yeah. That's what makes her beautiful.
Yeah, the beauty is
that's what true beauty is.
Yeah, I always say the beauty lies within, not on the outside.
Yes.
Any woman can put on that makeup, and makeup will miracle for you, for you women, man.
It turns into witchcraft.
Yes.
Some of these bitches put on makeup and don't really look like that at all.
Ooh, let me get it out.
What kind of sorcery is this?
This is Sirach 26 in verse 8 and 9. A drunken woman and a gather abroad cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Go ahead, Al.
Hey, that's our Jake woman today. Well, and he can't hold no liquor at all.
Bitch wearing all of the long ass, the nails that come way out here. The eyelashes come way out all your fucking, like, come on, man. Who the fuck wants them? A real landlord does not want that. We laugh at shit like that. Look at this piece of shit right here, man. Okay? And then, don't let me talk about that box, okay, that you carry around and has that funky smell on it.
And this is why I feel the smell is funky.
Go ahead.
This is Iraq 26 and 12. This is you, right? She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler.
Yeah.
When he found a fountain and drink everyone near her. By every hedge will she sit down.
Yeah. And that's what he's going, he hops from this person, from this male, to this male, to this male, and you got all that DNA packed inside of you. Okay? And that's why, like I said earlier, that's why that box has that funky smell like that, man.
Because when those two foreign semen get
collide,
that's foreign. That's not what the Lord created a woman for. The reason the two shall become one flesh, that man puts his rod in her, and when he speaks in her, she becomes united with that man spiritually, and his vibration gets in her. Y'all don't see couples sometimes, and it be like, damn, she look like him a little bit. Yeah. And they be like synchronized, you know?
Yeah.
Because she's his. The two have become one flesh. And when you get another seed up in there, and he just give you the day before, or the same day, what those demons do when they start killing each other, they start fighting that bitch. And guess what? It started decaying. And guess how that box starts smelling? Like an open sepulchre.
Hey, and that's the physical aspect. The spiritual aspect is you start being off your rockers, you start being unpredictable, you start having just different mental attitudes and whatnot, because like if you try to run an iPhone program and an Android at the same time, it just ain't gonna work. It needs to be one or the other. When you got 4 or 5 different men, the physical aspects, that's gonna come out, but the mental is gonna come out too. Be like, damn, 5 minutes ago you was cool. Like, damn, this bitch is fucking crazy, man. And then it get to the point, like, you see the prostitutes on the side of the road, they just start openly, overtly talking and conversating with themselves. All right? The women that men deal with are only a few bullets away from that, man.
All right, this is verse 22. A harlot shall be counted as spittle. Okay? You women are nothing more than a man spitting on the ground. A woman that goes from man to man, your worth, what keeps a woman's worth through the roof is dealing with one man. When she's time to get married, her bargaining chips is her pureness of not being touched by another man. But when a woman go from this cistern to that cistern, that water fountain, that water fountain, that rod to that rod, the Lord says she's nothing more than spit. And that's low. That's low. Somebody spit on the ground, and then you walking over that shit. Hey, you women are nothing. You women with body counts that go to it, according to the Bible, two is enough to make you a whore.
Unless that man died.
Unless that man have died. But you women here in Babylon, the average black woman, by the time she's 25, and this is me being generous, they done let about 30 million smash. Am I tripping? With ease.
Like a car with 100,000 miles on it, and you trying to get new prices.
He could probably top that in 1 year.
Yeah, by the time Eve turns 25, 50 million probably done ran off in it.
I agree.
What that boy MJ just said, so big you could run a truck off it. Yeah. A harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against the devil. So her husband, see, a married woman is only to that man. That's what makes her so priceless. That's why her self-worth is so high. Okay? And women have gotten away from the scriptures, and we all know because of the curses. But you few women that come in and are listening and are taking heed, all right? All of that staying out late, going from here to there, all right? If you're going to truly submit to this truth, and you listen to the prophets, the Lord has opened up your understanding and give you eyes to hear, eyes to see, ears to hear. You're going to deal with one man. You're going to be bound to that one man. And you're going to clean up your life. All right? You have to learn the Lord you were created. And give me that, the woman was created for the man. And the woman was created for the man. And you know what I'm talking about? I think it's in Corinthians.
Yeah, I got you.
All right? And you're going to submit to him and obey him and make his hell in Babylon easier. A woman is supposed to be a pillar of rest to a man.
Gotcha.
A delight. Bring it up.
This is, should I start up? Yeah, let's start up. This is 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman.
All right. A man ain't created for you. He ain't put on this earth to please you. You women got the game fucked up. We're not here to open no fucking door for you. You walk over puddle, take off our jacket so you can jump over that motherfucker. And then if we do that, that's because you're serving us well. That's because you're pleasing us well. Bring it up.
But the woman of the man.
All right? You are put here for the man, for his delight, to be a help to him, to serve him. But in Babylon, everything is backwards. Bring it out.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
Come on.
But the woman for the man.
You are put here to serve your husband. All right? You were put here to blow his rod, wash his drawers, massage his feet, cook his food, tend to his children, and do whatever the fuck he tells you. With no back talk. And if you're not doing that, you're not in the spirit. What is easy? Hey, can I get 1 Timothy 2:10 real fast? You got to bring out your piece.
Now this is one of the punishments that occurred after the fall. This is Genesis, the 3rd chapter. And we came back to Genesis a lot because we have to go to the beginning to understand the end and where we at. This is Genesis 3 and 16. Genesis 3 and 16. This is after the fall. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
So that's scripture says that we're supposed to rule over our women, right? Not the woman supposed to rule over the man. It's not so. They get that terminology where a woman's supposed to be over a man from Esau. All right, thinking it's okay for a woman to do all the things on her own, but hey, she don't need a man. But the Lord said that the man is supposed to be ruling over his woman.
And then going back to that Genesis chapter that we just brought up, we know why. Because when she was without him, that's when Satan came and beguiled her and gave her these different philosophies, these different doctrines and whatnot. He wasn't there to cover her. So now, Eve, you follow your man, and your man is going to cover you, man.
Yeah, the woman cannot do shit. You don't know how to change no tire, don't know how to change the oil, the brakes, none of that shit. Okay? Some of y'all even know how to cook.
Some of them know how to boil water, right?
Yeah. Oh, I had it happen when that shit went down in Houston. I think it was dark. Something had a blackout out there in Houston like a couple years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah. And the female, I was dealing with called me and asked me what to do. What should I do? All right. Should I boil some tub with butter? So she had to boil the water in the tub and put it on the stove. She's like, what tub should I put it on? I don't want it to be too hot. I'm like, I'm gonna put the phone down. I told you I should put the phone down. I'm like, call my shit down. This is the type of shit. And Esau been doing the proud ones like that. The tests, see how she gonna play out, and then he'll pull back. But when this thing hits the fan, the women gonna be in all kind of trouble, man.
And they're going to have to call who?
On the minute of the Lord.
Oh, wow. Can they call?
I got this for you. We go hand in hand with the brother got just said. 1 Timothy 2:10 for you tonight. But which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Don't speak on it, brother.
Go ahead, read it again, brother.
All right, this for you, brother. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Yeah, I'm running from the top.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you want me to get it from 10 again?
Yeah.
All right. But which becoming women professing godliness with good works.
Good works. A woman that's what to have her husband's back, not being a tyrant, not always making issues and problems for her husband. But good works, take the house, cooking, cleaning. Go ahead, brother.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
And be subjected to your husband. All right. If anything, if your husband lay down the decree in his household, all right, you be subjected to him and you listen in silence. All right. That's the only way you're gonna get understanding about keeping your mouth closed.
Hey, the Lord is misogynist, right? Hey, look, straight the fuck up, man. All the perks go to the man, bro. Hey, bro, this is abomination to the Babylonian woman. Shut the fuck up and do as you told. Boy, you tell a woman that they go crazy. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Ooh, boy, the world would be a better place if they did that. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
Right, to be in silence, all right? You're not supposed to be trying to teach a man how to be a man. The only way a man is going to learn how to be a man.
He made the song, you can't raise a man. Like, who fuck? Come on, man, you can't raise a man.
With the bad box.
Oh, yeah.
The box smells like shrimp, right?
Yes.
My favorite shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, what?
That's it, bro. It's like, go ahead, out.
And you be having a drink, be saying, my mom, man, ain't raised no hoe. Man, you're a hoe out here, man. Getting raised by a woman.
That's why the murder rate is so high, because women have raised these men to be emotional like them. Two men that's raised by two fathers, they first, before they go to combat, that's the last resort. They want to talk and deal with their problems diplomatically. But what a woman do, she just flash out on sight. Let's get it. That's the spirit these men are in. All right? But Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived. But the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
She transgressed. She was the first woman to she was the first to go off. All right? It wasn't Adam. She was easily beguiled and persuaded, all right, to other philosophies. They then brought it to Adam.
You see, the woman is the weaker vessel.
Yeah. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing.
Oh.
And that's the only way a lot of these women these Israelite women gonna be saved. All right, through childbearing. All right, through the power of spirit in your house while y'all shine.
All right, and when you go into childbearing, that means she has to be yoked to her husband. All right, it's like, man, we don't when we say she shall be saved. All right, the Lord got his 144,000 elect men, and then you got the helps in that number. All right, and women are going to be joined to those men. So a woman in childbearing, we talking about marriage. All right, we deal with marriage. We don't deal with boyfriend and girlfriend. We don't deal with and the law will tell you that you cannot turn the daughter of Zion into a harlot. So if she's going to be saved from childbearing, that means she's going to be the wife of an elect man. Okay? And they got it easy. All you got to do is serve your husband. But their philosophy that they got here in Babylon, they feel the man's supposed to serve them, so they're not going to get saved. They're not going to get delivered. Okay? If they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
If they continue on the things that's pleasing to their husband, right? And the Lord, they'll have mercy on them, and they'll get saved.
Yep. See, they
that's a big if.
That's a big if, huh? Majority, a lot of them are gonna get slaughtered on this side now.
Most of them are gonna get slaughtered.
That's it. Like the girl, that witch, you know what I'm saying? Make them songs, and Eve just go off the rubbers with it, man. All the single ladies. And she in them songs, she telling you what to do, how to be a whore. But here this bitch going right back to her old man. But she'll put a song out there to make you go off, okay, and get killed. Yeah. And then you go right back home to her man though.
And you go home to an empty fucking house.
And you go home to your empty house.
To a fucking what they call them things that you put in a microwave dinner, man. You got it out.
And with a lot of times, what she telling you to do, she ain't doing that shit.
That's why
Jay-Z tell her to get on her fucking knees and bark like a dog. She gonna do it
3 times.
She's singing y'all them lyrics and she's not doing what she telling y'all to do. She not in that bitch trying to be independent and tell Jay-Z what to do.
She don't want to be independent.
Hey, real quick, we put the tools it out. It's Isaiah 13 verses Isaiah 13 verses 15 through 16 tonight. He says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
You join to the wicked ass women, right? And you gonna die right along with them, all right? She's gonna cause you to go off, all right? Follow behind this wicked woman. If you get found with her, you're gonna die with her, all right?
Also, that's everyone that is when she is the fan, everyone that had that contract is tied into this whole system. Okay, particularly with Eve, because she has no mind. Read Job 39:17. She has no wisdom. She's going to be subject to take it. The majority of you women are going to take that corral. Okay, the majority of you women will take that corral.
Out of comfort.
All right. The Lord say, ye careless women, rise up. Many days, many years, ye shall be troubled. Days of trouble are at hand for you. We know what we got coming down the pipe, but the Lord gonna save us. I be right we call him his elect. But for you, you will take that corral. You're gonna eat them kids during the famine.
That's another part of your judgment.
Yep.
The children that you say you love so much and you care about so much, your stomach is gonna touch your body, your back so bad. You're going to go so many days without eating. You're going to kill and eat your children. And that's scripture.
Yes.
That's prophecy. The Lord has over his word to woman. That's going to be a potential thing. That's going to be a part of your judgment.
Yeah.
These girls having these little babies, taking the ultrasounds, posting it on Instagram and shit, taking all these little pictures, paying real professional photographers to take them pictures. In the coming days, it ain't going to take long either. Quick, all right? Because what famine does, when your body starts starving, it takes away from your mental faculties. You stop thinking rational, all right? And that little boy, that little girl you got, is going to start looking like a baked potato in a hot sauce, a steak.
Some of that pork that y'all don't eat, that crawfish, when we start peeling like crawfish.
You're going to knock them off. You're going to put them on the grill. You're going to boil them. And it's happened to our women in ancient time past.
Yes.
Everything's a rerun. Things written aforetime was written for our learning. All right?
Yeah. So, hey, the Lord also said, I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy on. So, hey, you better hope that you qualify. And if you do qualify, you better have your mind right. If not, like Elder Apostle Hall, Elder Apostle Ball, Elder Apostle Ariana said, you're gonna be taking numbers in that day. If your mind not right, get to the back of the line and go somewhere else. Okay? We're only dealing with women that's gonna be right in that day. Even right now, how much more in that day that's to come? Let me read the last verse out. Isaiah 13 and verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Great.
And that's the time to come in. All right? They ain't gonna spare nothing. These women want to be independent. We're gonna see it. Hey, the Lord, He's gonna see in that day. We're gonna really want to be independent. They're gonna kick the door in. All right? When our hell break loose, especially when these lights go out, they really gonna get down.
Hey, the Lord is gonna kill that independent spirit. All right, He's gonna bring the high man low. He's gonna bring pride down. All right, and the way you do that is with fierce judgment. All right, He's gonna humble the proud. These women are they speak exceedingly proudly, man. The Lord gonna bring it down low to the mile of the streets. You're gonna be real humble. You're gonna be real contrite. But guess what? We still ain't gonna want you. All right, we're not gonna forgive you unless the Lord do what He did Hosea.
Yeah.
But take that whore
Yeah.
and take it as yours.
For
my Lord, she's a whore. Do what I say, my son.
Yeah, do it.
It have to be something like that.
We're coming into and make it real fast. Predators don't go after tough meals. When these lights go out and food gets scarce, you have people that know who live around them saying that to say this. That's a single woman household. That's a single woman household. You got, matter of fact, you got two men living over there. I get to them after I get to them. People want an easy meal when they're hungry. Nobody want to fight for their meals. As courageous and as manly as a lion is, they don't go after the strongest of the prey. That's what makes a predator a predator. Does that make him a coward? No. But it makes him, it goes into what? Self-preservation. Why should I risk getting kicked in my fucking eyeball when I can just go grab this one and just, hey, like the scripture said about not fall upon it? Okay? So keep that in mind. Independence comes with fruit, women. And those fruit are going to get plucked in the days that we're coming into. Men and predators, and men are the predators. They're going to come to those single households, those single women households, and spoil those before they make their way to the men. And even when it comes to men.
I'm going to tell you something else. Men don't be scared of women with guns. Now, you're going to be cautious. But if a man know a woman in there and she got a little gun, and he have a gun, he coming. If he have a, like, when men know another man in there with a gun, he might fall back. He gets strategic. And very strategic and very careful. But if he know a woman in there with a gun, and he got a gun, he coming in, I'm telling you. He that level of fear ain't there.
It's not.
Oh, that's a woman. That bitch probably don't even know how to hold a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You women, the independent spirit is gonna get crushed, and you're gonna beg for men to protect you. You're gonna beg for men to protect you. And the Lord, you're gonna start calling on your how about you outside. The Lord not gonna hear you. The so-called white man gonna turn on y'all. 911. Y'all might call 911, and some cops might come to the house and then do you worse than what the president did. You calling for him to come help you, and then he gonna be like, my turn. These are times we're living in. These are times, all that dressing half naked, having all your cleavage out, your cheeks out, that's gonna become a curse to you in the coming days. You gonna hate the day you did it. You want to wear the tight clothes and short. You're gonna regret doing it. Because you got the men of the Lord telling you, well, modest apparel, don't do that. That's a whore's attire. You shouldn't do such things. And what you tell us, we hate it. Yeah. Or we lames. All right, take your leg.
It's Luke 23, verse 28 and 29. It says, but your house shall turn unto them, saying, daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves.
Ooh. Yes, sir.
And for your children. All right? But behold, the days are coming in the which they shall say, blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bare, and the paps which never gave suck. All right, and that's ultimately in 70 AD. But all right, in this modern day, it will happen again.
70 AD gonna happen again.
So 70 AD on steroids.
Yes, it's 70 AD on steroids. It's gonna happen again. The abomination of desolation gonna come through again, man.
Everything happens.
It ain't gonna spare none.
That's right.
Unless you have that mark of exemption on you. You got that white stone on you. That's it. All right, so with that, we're going to get infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, our confidants.
Double honors to our elder apostles and our bishops of Great Millstone, who are worthy of double honors and salutation. To our fellow ladies in the Mashiach Yahushua, pushing his beloved true prophet 4 winds. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Shalom.